Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones 4.0. Alright, so we are now obviously back in Targaryen territory and we're gonna be doing a little bit of a siege defense. Well, technically we're not gonna go in to defend, unfortunately. I kinda wanted to do that, of course, because that's really fun and that would be so incredibly good for our archery skill. But we're not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go in straight away here. Can I actually do that? Thank you very much. Okay. I was actually wondering whether I would even be able to engage her for some reason. Okay. There we go. Now, she has a relatively good number disparity on us. She has an advantage in that regard, so we're going to hope that we'll be okay with that. I'm going to go for quick adjustments here before we head in. And we're also going to be going for meaningful favors. Both of those are really good, in my opinion, for bows and charm, respectively. And let's go on in. I've already checked her composition, and from what I can tell, her composition is very low tier. We don't really have to worry too much about that, or we shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Oh, we're spawning on an absolutely amazing hill here. Okay, wow. This is actually kind of crazy, and we're probably going to be seeing some insane damage coming out from our archers here. I mean, really, how can you not? How can you not see some insane damage? Okay, let me just, okay, never mind. I was about to say, let me just shoot that guy in the face and, yeah, actually do something. No. I'll just stop doing that, shall I? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Apparently not going to be that successful at it, fantastically enough. Like, can my archers actually kill some things? Because apparently they're so incredibly terrible. Not sure what's going on with that. Oh, hello. Is that the leader? Oh, that was the leader. If only I had done some damage. That would have been fantastic. Okay, I kind of don't want to die here, so I'm going to be a little bit careful. Let's tell my infantry to charge now. I'm not sure why my archers are being so incredibly useless. It's a bit strange, considering they're on the high ground. They should have a perfectly acceptable time facing our opponents here, but they are literally just, well, they're not being very effective at all, surprisingly enough. And, oh, hello. Can I actually live? Oh, hello. Oh, no. Hello, archers. Don't kill me, sir. Oh, no. Okay, I really hoped that I'd be able to live a little bit longer there, but as you could see, yeah, my archers, they just didn't do enough. That's kind of weird, actually. That's really, really strange. Okay, we can only hope that they're actually going to just, do a little bit of skirmishing right now. As you can see, they are actually going to achieve victory by doing a little bit of skirmishing. I find that super weird, actually. I don't know what's going on with that, but for me personally, I thought my strategy was actually pretty decent. I didn't actually think that that was a problem, because you could see right there what I attempted to do. I was using the high ground. I placed my infantry on a slightly lower ground. Maybe what I needed to do was move my infantry further down, or maybe move them to the side. That might have made the difference. Because I'm thinking now, maybe I made a mistake tactically. I don't know. All I do know is that we're probably going to be letting her go so that we can gain even more charm skill, which is exactly what we want. And, look at that. We actually rescued Joan, by the looks of things. Okay, very nice indeed. And look at this. We've got a bunch of Giscari now. Ooh, that's very nice. Look at that. Now we've just incredibly increased our own party size, our own army size, in actual fact. That's amazing. And we're just going to get some more archers here. Go for House Targaryen Squires, and we can also take some prisoners as well if we want to. And I think, actually, I'm just going to swap these out real quick, because annoyingly enough, they still don't allow me to. I don't know why the developers of Bannerlord changed that, but when you take all your prisoners, you don't get the higher tier ones automatically. You're going to have to sort them out into tier, and then do that individually, which is a bit annoying. But whatever the case, ooh, look at this, a nice helmet. Oh, hello there, a slightly better bow than what I was using, so I'm actually going to be replacing the one I had. There's a nice shield for me as well, and this is actually pretty cool. I like that. Not sure, don't really like the size of it, all things considered. I think the size is a little bit too, well, restrictive. Doesn't seem to give me a massive amount of protection there, but okay, well, we're just going to have to deal with it. And we do have this as well, which is a war mount. Might actually be better than what I have. Maybe it is. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well, we're just going to replace this. Oh, apparently they want me to wear this. All right, yeah, well, that's absolutely fine. Let's just do this as well. They want me to equip the camel. Okay, I'm sorry, game, but I'm not going to be equipping the camel. That doesn't sound like a particularly good idea. And I'm going to actually... I kind of like the charge damage. So we're going to be just leaving it like that. There's some armor there. There we go. And can I lock this so that no one actually gets it equipped? Yeah, there we go. Okay, fantastic. So everyone's actually equipping their new stuff, which is fantastic. And I actually wonder who actually equipped the helmet. Oh, he did. Garen equipped the helmet. Okay, that's perfectly fine. We've got a bunch of people here that are actually doing significant work. Someone actually said that... was it Lord Varys? Apparently Lord Varys was running around and doing massive damage with his mace in one of the previous battles in the prior episode, which I gotta say, I'm very impressed by, because I was thinking to myself, he's not gonna be that useful. In a combat situation, at least. Anyway, did you see my HP, by the way? That is an amazing ability. I can't believe, I don't know why I was going to say I can't remember, but no, I can't believe why I didn't use this before. And if you're wondering what that is, it's literally just this perk right here. Someone recommended this to me, and I've never used this before at all. I've never used this ever in... I think I've used this once, maybe, when I was attempting to get as much hit points as possible, as many hit points as possible for my character. And that was the only time that I used it. But this is so much better than I anticipated, because I was at 1% HP and now I'm at 30%, because again, it regenerates 30% of your HP, which is actually amazing. That is significantly better than what I expected it to do. Anyway, need more help with brigands. Is this mine? No, it isn't. Okay, this is tied to the other... this is tied to the town over there, so it's probably not the best idea for me to attack... any of these brigands here. I'm actually just going to try and see if there are any... Aha, there is a task that needs doing over here. What do you need? Oh, are you serious? You absolute scoundrel. Alright, well, whatever the case, I can't do anything really about that, because I am not able to, of course, sell my, my war prisoners into slavery. That's not something you can do. You need to obviously do that with bandits. So that's what we're going to try to do if we can, but as it stands right now, I'm just going to go in here, just sell these guys for 3,600. I'm perfectly happy to do that. Is there a... no, there isn't anyone else. Actually, I'm kind of thinking that maybe what we want to do is maybe spec into engineering ourselves. Not sure whether that's a good idea. Probably not, but... I mean, we still have this fellow, as you know. The main reason... Okay, so here's the thing. The main reason why I'm using these guys as their main roles is just because they have such a significant amount in each of those skills. And if I were to change any of them over to engineer, it's just going to be super sad, because it's like, well, they have 60 engineering. It's really easy to get 60 engineering if you have a decent amount of focus points in each of those skills. You know, for example, if you have it in intelligence, you have a bunch of points in intelligence, and you have some points in engineering itself, you're going to be completely fine. Okay, wait a minute. Deliver the herd to Soloris. Where is Soloris, actually? That is... What? Where is it, actually? Is it so far away that I can't even see it on here? Yeah, apparently. Where... Wait a minute. Am I just not seeing it, or... Whoa. Okay, yeah, I have no idea. You know what? Out of pure curiosity, I want to see where this is. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so yeah, I was not seeing things accurately enough. Okay, fantastic. Great. Okay, well, whatever the case, it'd probably be a good idea for me to try and run some interference for some of our vassals. So that means actually attacking... Oh, hello there. Aegon himself has come out. What do you think? Shall we fight him? Well, I think it would probably... Okay, I am going to fight him, actually. I am going to fight him. This is going to be super, super simple for us. I don't really want to use any of my war mounts to upgrade these guys, but they are going to level up into Queen's Guards, and then initially, well, eventually, into Captain of the Queen's Guard. And that is amazing. You know, that's a really amazing unit. So I'm thinking, yeah, you know what, let's do it, even if it is just my one war mount, which is real sad, but oh well, never mind. Anyway... Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, he's running. He's running away. Okay. Let me see if I can get... can I get beyond him? Because I want to push him in the other direction if I can. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we've manipulated his direction now, so all I need to do is wait until a little bit later in the day, because I don't want to fight at nighttime. I'm not sure whether that is still the case, but it used to be a thing back in Warband where if you fight in the nighttime, your archers are going to have a slightly harder time of, hitting things, because obviously accuracy, you know what I mean? Accuracy obviously makes a big difference. It's the same thing when they're fighting in the rain as well. I'm not sure whether that has been carried over to Bannerlord. I can only hope that is the case, but you never know. Anyway, not sure whether we can actually spec into engineering right now, because we are at level 14. We're still relatively low level, so we do have the ability to kind of switch things up a little bit, but we only have 2 in intelligence. That makes us a well, if you're playing one of the earlier Fallout games, that's going to enable you to, well, I mean, technically, I guess New Vegas also has that kind of thing going on, but if you are super, super stupid in those, and you have 1 intelligence for your character, not you yourself being stupid, of course, but your character being stupid, then you can have unique interactions some of the time. And yeah, that's kind of what we've almost got with Elias here. You know, he's almost got the 1 intelligence, which is really, really funny. Anyway, let me see what I can do. Okay, I'm actually going to try something a little bit risky here. I don't know whether we're going to have enough time, or whether he is even going to attempt any kind of offensive action. I'm super worried about my shield, by the way. You see this shield? Look at how small it is. It almost looks like a buckler. It looks like a buckler. I don't know. I don't like it. I think I need to get a better Targaryen shield, to be honest. Because at the moment, it's looking real bad. Look at that. That's not going to protect me at all. What do you bet I get killed by some kind of, I don't know, ranged attack in this battle? Although, to be fair, that's probably happened to me quite often anyway, but... Oh well, never mind. Okay, so I'm just going to put these archers up here. Apparently, it turned out to not be a risky maneuver at all. And this is an absolutely perfect location for our infantry and our archers, and I'm actually wondering whether the enemy is even coming towards us. They are not. Let me just speed things up real fast. Let me see what happens. They are not. Okay, well that's... Wait a minute. Nope, 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 they are not. Okay, well, that puts paid to that then, doesn't it? Yeah, that puts paid to that. We can't really do much about that, so I'm going to either have to go out there and attempt to bait them over here, or I'm going to have to replace my formations in a certain place in the distance here, which is going to be really problematic. That is not something that we want at all, because if we do that, then they have the opportunity to catch us unawares. Although, to be fair, I'd probably have to, put my fingers in my ears, close my eyes, and then, just hum a merry tune to myself to not be able to see that they're moving. So, who knows? Maybe we'll be okay, maybe we'll be fine. I'm going to have to put them underneath this tree. Are they actually starting to move towards me now? Yeah, they are. Of course you are, you absolute imbecile. Okay, fine. Let me just try and do something here. Oh, okay, nice. This is just a Valyrian cavalry. This is not actually Aegon himself. I kind of hoped that I'd be able to hit him from there. Oh well, never mind. Okay. So they are not moving, or are they moving? No, it seems like they're not moving any further. Okay, so they did move a little bit, but not too much. Okay, yeah. Me using this sword against enemy cavalry doesn't really work out too well, as you can quite clearly tell. Look at how little damage I'm doing because I'm hitting him with the hilt. I'm hitting him with the hilt of the weapon, and that is obviously a pretty big issue for me. That has happened many, many times in the past where I've literally thought to myself, oh yeah, why am I not doing any damage? It's because I'm hitting it with the hilt, you idiot. Talking to myself, of course. So yeah. Anyway, let me see what I can do here. Are these my archers? Yeah, these are my archers. Okay. Let's not get killed by this guy. That was almost a headshot. Nice. Okay, there we go. He's dead. Now we don't have to worry about him any further, at least. And my archer people are coming over there. These guys are coming over here. Okay, I actually want to move these over to the side so that we can potentially have some kind of flanking action going on, if we can. Because bear in mind, these guys do outnumber us. So it is not a foregone conclusion that we're actually going to achieve victory. So let me actually just move these guys into a nice little loose formation. These fellows actually do have a couple of archers. Well, they have 4. That is hilarious in itself. I actually thought they had a lot more than that, but they only have 4. Okay, let's try and hit. Okay, hit a couple. Yeah, hit a couple of people from over here. Okay, hello. Yeah, I'm just hitting their shields now. That's kind of sad. Okay, a little bit more. Can we actually start shooting at them or something? I'm not entirely sure what's even going on with my archers. Are they actually going to be effective this time? Because in the previous battle, I was very disappointed by their performance. And I got to give them a B-. I'll give them a B- on that, because let's face it, I mean, okay, maybe not. I'll give them an A-, alright? Because they actually did achieve victory without me. So that's the point, you know. If you think about what I'm actually going to give myself, because I would give myself a probably a D, right? Like a D+ or something like that in the previous. Well, this might be bad. Yeah, in the previous fight. Okay, so my archers are actually doing pretty well here. I do need to be a bit careful. These fellows are actually going to try and... Oh, no. Oh, they are going to try and murder me. Okay, let's tell my infantry to charge in here. Yeah, this is a really difficult weapon to use on foot. Let me tell you that. Okay, that's really, really harsh. Look at how slow it is to swing. Okay, yeah, this is not a weapon you want to use in this situation. Archers, help me! Okay, no, we should be fine. Okay, I say we should be fine, but then my infantry literally just gets absolutely murdered. Yeah, well, the enemy is running away, so I can actually get my archery skill up a little bit more. Nice little headshot right there. Okay, let me run. Run, Elias, run! Okay, wait a minute. What we're going to do is we're actually going to put them into... I want to put them into an auto-delegate. How do I put them into auto-delegate now? That's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. F6. Okay. Not sure why I didn't remember that, but yeah, we're going to just put them into a nice little skirmish, and I'm going to attempt to defend them a little bit here. Okay, so far, shouldn't be too bad. Most of them have taken damage, so we should be able to get a couple of kills. Ow. Okay, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. Okay, hopefully my forces will still be able to achieve victory here. We can only hope. Yeah, we are going to win. Oh, what's actually going on with my archers right now? They feel so... I don't know. They feel so inefficient. Because I mean, obviously we were outnumbered. You got to bear that in mind. We were outnumbered. I sent my infantry to hopefully, you know, delay the opponent a little bit. But in doing so, it actually made it even more difficult because they obviously had an overwhelming amount of infantry. So maybe is that the key? I don't know. Is that the key? Do I need to literally just... I mean, they killed 90, as you can see. My archers killed 90 and no one else really killed anything much at all. So I'm now thinking to myself, do I actually need to have more infantry in my army? I guess so, right? So I'm probably going to start doing that again now. Should I take him prisoner or should I let him go? If I take him prisoner, we do have the opportunity to gain a significant stipend from his faction if they ransom him. But we also then have the ability to gain more charm skill. But not sure if that is really necessary right now. Do we really need the charm skill right now? Maybe. Because if we do kind of focus on that, then what we can do is we can marry Daenerys earlier than later. If that is even possible, because that's the point. We still don't know whether that's actually possible. We're going to have to try it out and see. But I'm going to let him go. Gonna let him go and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're gonna get a bunch of people here. I can't really take huge amounts of them, so I'm just gonna take the most expensive ones. Oh, what actually? Oh, I see. Oh, that's actually good then. Okay, I thought there was gonna be a massive amount, but there's actually just a bunch of recruits and levies and things like that, so we don't really need to worry too much about it. Anyway, more infantry, please. Yep, that's what we're gonna be going for, I guess. Elite archers. Are the Giscari actually better archers than the Velaryons? That's the question I have for myself right now. Let's take a look. Well, they definitely have relatively similar pikemen. Their cavalry's not so good. it's okay, you know, it's okay, but it's nothing to write home about. And we can actually take a look at these guys. They have 140 bow skills, so I'm actually now wondering, Valyrian Scout, let's take a look here, 140 bow skills. So they are exactly the same, but they might have different bows themselves. So these guys are using step war bows, and the Manticore are using step recurve bows. Okay, so what's the difference? So if they have 89 speed, 62 damage, 89 speed, 66. Okay, so theoretically, the Valyrian archers should be better, which is really strange because it feels to me like they're not that effective. So maybe it's just that I didn't have enough infantry. I think that's probably the bottom line there. I think I just didn't have enough infantry to defend the onslaught that we were facing right there. I think that's pretty much it. Anyway, let's just replace everyone's gear, hopefully get them some better stuff. And I'm gonna need to get a better shield. I think I need to get a better shield, so I'm probably gonna try and do something about that. And look at the perk. The perk is coming in handy once again. I was at 1% HP, and now I'm at 30%. That is, I can't believe I haven't been using that this entire time. I feel like the most imbecilic individual right now. That is so bad. All right, yeah, well, thankfully, I started using it thanks to one of you, so thank you very much for that recommendation. That really makes a huge difference. It really does. All right, so let's just head on in here, and we'll try and sell some stuff. These guys, yeah, this thing's actually going to sell for a pretty decent amount, as you can see, 12,000. Not bad. Let's see if I can get a better shield. Kind of hoping that maybe we'll be able to. I still feel it's kind of weird that they put shields and ranged weapons in the same menu. Don't know why that's the case, but whatever the case, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's just have a quick look-see here. Okay, there's basically nothing. I could buy the noble bow when I have enough money. And as you can see, it would be fantastic. 80 piercing damage. Whoa, that is so... Oh, that is just such an attractive bow, isn't it? I mean, really, you want to use this so dramatically. The stats are just overwhelmingly good. Anyway, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything really amazing here, so I might have to go to one of the other towns to potentially get something from there. We got 15,000 coming our way. I still want to do smithing. So I think what we'll do... Should I? I don't know whether I want to do smithing right now. Do I want to do smithing right now? Not really, but I'm going to try out a little bit because I do have some focus points. So we have two charcoal is not enough, right? Okay, so what about the orders? Difficulty 8. What do you need? You want a two-handed polearm. I bet I don't even have enough to make the two-handed polearm. What do you bet? Oh? Oh, we might actually have enough parts to be able to do it. Well, that's hilarious. Okay, well, I don't have any fine steel at the moment, so that's obviously a bit of a problem because I don't have enough of this. Right, so why not? Why don't we just get some hardwood? Okay, that's... Yeah, the problems with not being near a hardwood village. There are a bunch of hardwood villages nearby to King's Landing, so it would have been... I think they have a bunch at least. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, but hopefully this is going to be enough for us to be able to do some things. Okay, 6. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to really help us too much, does it? Okay, wait a minute. Is that fine steel? I'm not entirely sure. Is this fine steel? I don't know. Let's just do the... No, that's just regular steel, but we can convert it, technically. Okay, let's just do this. The Militia Pernak is such an amazing... Oh wait, this thing is fine steel. There we go. Okay, we got some fine steel right now. So what we can now do is we can now go over to the two-handed polearm. I can make one of these. I have no idea. This one? 32,000? She literally wants... Wait a minute. She's going to give me 32,000 gold if I'm actually successful with making something that adheres to her specializations, or her requirements, shall we say. That is never going to happen, not in a million years. But people have told me that the amount of skill that you gain for doing these orders is immense, even if you don't do the right thing. So I'm actually thinking, whoa, okay, yeah, I'm happy to do that. Let's try it out. Let's see. This is actually what she could want, surprisingly enough. She wants weapon reach 194, thrust speed 91. Thrust speed 91. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to get to 91, but I can satisfy the weapon reach. Yeah, what about thrust piercing damage? Thrust piercing damage is 53, which is actually what she wants. Yeah, that's much more than what she wants, actually. And the handling is 58, which is not what she wants, obviously. So, can I do anything else with this and actually modify it somewhat? No, I don't have enough parts for that. What about this? Oh, no, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to do this, I guess. This one. Yeah, this seems like a pretty decent idea. So I am going to take this, and then we will just make it. And as you can see, we should be able to make this work. There you go, like so. Yeah, we just need to increase it a little bit. There we go. We've now got 95. The handling is obviously... I can't do anything about the handling, unfortunately. But 2 out of 4 is not too bad, I guess. And we're going to be able to forge it. Hopefully it's going to go okay. Obviously the difficulty for making this is 106. Pretty... it's much too much for me right now, because obviously, as you can see, we actually unlocked an extra long mahogany shaft. That's the only reason why we even have the weapon reach at this amount. So we're just going to do it. Wow, okay. So I literally just gained 16,000 gold for completing this order, because she took half of the money. But I actually don't care about that at all. We're unlocking a huge amount of smithing parts, and I also gained, I think, 8 smithing skill. Because I had 17, I believe, at the time. And she literally just gave me 16,000. I can't believe that. I can't believe that, actually. What? So they've really made weapon crafting orders so much better than they used to be. But I'm actually kind of weirded out, because the rest of the crafting orders, as you can see, are really low paying. So I'm not sure why I was going to get 16,000 for this, or 32,000 if I'd actually adhered to the requirements. I'm actually gobsmacked, actually. I don't even know. It's so... I don't even know why that would be the case, why they would be giving me so much, but I'm not complaining. I am certainly not complaining. I'm just very shocked. It's kind of crazy to assume that you'd get that much for technically an 8 difficulty polearm, but apparently I am. Anyway, we can now move on. I have 47,000. And who's this? Dolph? He's from the Stone Crows. He's actually going to besiege my fief, which I'm not best pleased about. Can I actually get in there before he attacks me? Is he moving? Wait a minute. No, I'm moving faster than him. Okay, wait a minute. We have a peace offering. Okay, so peace is incoming. Can I put 10,000 in here? I want to increase my construction. I kind of want to put a little bit in here. Let's put 5,000. Just so that this is done in 15 days. And let's just wait here for a little bit of time. Nah, he's not coming in. Yeah, as I expected. Now Grey Worm's taking him down. Thank you very much for that, sir. And we should be good. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we are now going to be making peace with Aegon, which is a bit strange, considering I would very much like to eliminate the last 2 fiefs. But if they're going to give us a certain, significant amount of cash, I don't see a reason why we should stop them. So let's just say yes to this, I guess. Who's saying no? Jorah and Dario. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. Daenerys is saying yes to this, and she's actually spending 150 influence, so might as well do a similar thing. I'm going to spend 60 influence here, because that's actually going to get me some more charm skill too. Alright, well there you go. That's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting, and we actually did get some pretty cool encounters as well. And we now have 107 in charm skill, and let's have a look here. Plus 20% relationship gain with the opposing gender. I'm actually thinking we might go for that, just purely for the fact that we want Daenerys to like us. But I'm not sure how we can really get her to like us more than we already have. It's going to be a bit weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whether it really matters, to be honest. 20% increased relation gain. I don't know whether it really makes that much of a difference, but well, whatever. Anyway, efficient charcoal maker is probably what I'm going to do. with my smithing, and we're going to go for another point in smithing because that's what I'm kind of doing now, and considering it is now peacetime, it kind of makes sense for me to do that. And we're also, of course, going to try and I should fight those desert bandits if I can. Desert bandits, stop in the name of the law, criminal scum. Yes, could they please come back? Oh no. Yes, okay, so apparently the Valyrian vassals are very on top of things in regards to the bandits, because I would have liked to have eliminated them myself, because there is a manual laborer task right there, and I want to complete it just for the sake of, well, reducing unhappiness, I guess. That's pretty much it. Making sure that my loyalty and my fief is good enough, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's have a look here. Are these guys way too fast? Yeah, they are way too fast for me. Oh, wait. Do you think I can actually... I don't think I can catch them. We do have Night Runner, which is obviously going to make a pretty big difference to us in the nighttime. We're going to be able to travel 5% faster than these guys, and that might actually give me the opportunity to intercept them, but it looks to be pretty unlikely. There's the autosave coming in. Don't think we're going to be able to do it. No. I was actually hoping that the town would stop them from moving, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh well, never mind. Okay, let's just have a look here. Oh, needs help with brigands. Okay, that actually seems like a pretty easy thing for us to do. Okay, why not? Let's do it. Even though this is not exactly... Oh, 4 bands of brigands. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to go over here and eliminate... Wait a minute. This isn't marked. Why isn't that marked? So the hideout does not count, or what? Okay, that's... Oh no, it is counting now. Okay. And there are 3 groups in there, which is actually perfect, because that means I just have to find one more. Which shouldn't be too bad, because now that I have a garrison, what I can actually do, surprisingly enough, I'm actually thinking with my brain for 1 second here, we can place some units in there, and then we can have a very fast movement speed. And that's going to be pretty good, you know, that's pretty lucrative for us. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do that. Anyway, I'm just going to tell my people to charge in here. It shouldn't be too difficult. I do have a pretty decent bow, so I should be doing some nice-ish damage. And there we go, nice little headshot right there as well. This guy is firing at us through the bushes. Not a big fan of that. Oh, hello there, sirs. Oh, you are coming very aggressively out here. Oh, this is bad. Hello. Don't kill me, sir. Thank you. Yeah, we might have some issues. No, maybe not. Yeah, my forces are just absolutely murdering. These guys are way too heavy. Oh, okay, I actually took 2 Dragonlord protectors into the bandit hideout. That might have not been the best idea, considering they are pretty rare units for me right now, because I don't have a huge amount of war mounts or anything like that. And being able to upgrade them is quite costly due to that fact. But we do have a lot of mounted villages, you know, or shall we say mount producing villages in the area as well. So actually we shouldn't have to worry too much about it. But it's just a case of, are they producing any war mounts? And they probably are, but they're probably going to be quite expensive. So might be more difficult. Whoa, Maester Crescent, look at him. Look at him. Did he actually... Why did he level up? Is he in here? He's not even in here. Okay, that's very funny. That must be due to his medicine skill leveling up or something like that, because one of our people took damage. Maybe that's what's going on. Oh, hello there. Let me just snipe these guys a little bit. Snipe indicates a headshot, Elias. Come on now. Okay, you're not going to get a headshot, but that's absolutely fine. And now we have the bandit boss. Are we actually going to be able... Oh, hello. They have a significant amount of people. I'm a bit worried about this because, as I've said before, my weapon, my melee weapon, is not good in infantry-based combat. Or at the very least, you need to have a very big wind-up to it, and it's just too slow to use in duels. I would not be able to duel with this in a million years, not unless I had, you know, maybe the stun bashing thing that increases the duration of that, because otherwise it's going to be almost impossible, I think. Anyway, there we go. Ooh, that's a pretty nice sword. I might even want to use that. It trades speed for length and damage. Not sure if I really want to go for that. It is significant in terms of its money situation, though. So technically, I could sell it for quite a lot of amount. Well, you know, pretty decent amount. So it's not too bad. Anyway, we did do 3 out of 4 of the brigands here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up with anything else until I place some people in the garrison. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're just going to go in here. Let me see. Who do I want to... Who do I want to offload? That's the thing. We've got so many people here. I guess the Giscari for the moment. I'll just put a bunch of them in there. I just want to make sure that we're moving just that little bit quicker. And I'm not sure. Is this enough? I'm at 4.8 still. What about if I just do this? Why am I moving? Ah, yeah. Now it's herd. Yeah, now it's a herd problem. Okay, now it's a herd problem. So I'm going to need to do something about that. So let me see. So this is now 4.8. So if I remove a little bit, that's still making us move slower. So what if I... Aha, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to go for mounted people. Yes, there we go. Mounted people are making things much, much easier. Okay, so obviously having mounted units really makes a huge difference. I really wish I had more of them. But as I say, I just don't have enough war mounts to make that work. But I have 5.0 now. Hopefully that's going to be enough to catch up to another one of these brigand parties. Because if it isn't, we're going to have some big problems finishing up this task. Alright, so it looks like I cannot find any additional brigands. I've actually been running around here for quite some time, and there just hasn't been any. And if I have found any, then there's only been a very small amount of them. In other words, 6 or 7 units in a stack, and they're going to be way too fast for me to catch up. So not sure what I can really do about this, because obviously I already, you know, dealt with the hideout, and it's highly unlikely that there's going to be any others, right? There's not going to be any others around here. Yeah, as you can see, it's now failed it, I believe. Yeah, it timed out, unfortunately, because there just aren't any other brigands, and that's just how it goes. But I actually remember there was someone stating a comment about the Velaryons, and you're actually wondering whether Velaryons were actually in the game, and they are, as you can quite clearly tell here. And they actually own Mistwood, by the looks of things, and you can see here that there's Lady Velaryon, Monteris, and so on and so forth, and that's actually really cool, because obviously if you've seen House of the Dragon, then you'll know who they are, and so on. Anyway, that's probably going to be it for this episode. I actually wanted to do more. I mean, I could do this tournament right here, but you've seen tournaments, so I'm not sure whether you want to see that again, but I'm just going to have a look. Wrapped helmet. There's 9 lords here. Okay, it could be fun. It could be fun. All right, let's do it. This is going to be the final little thing that we do in this episode. So if you want to tune out now, you can. You know, it's not a terribly bad thing to do if you don't like tournaments. But for me personally, I like them quite a great deal, because then we're actually able to just try our luck in one-on-one situations without too much pressure. Because obviously, well, to be fair, there is quite a lot of pressure if you're trying to win for a significant reward, like for example a noble mount, but it is not the same kind of pressure that you're going to have if you're in a siege situation or a battle and you don't want to die. You know, you really don't want to die in those situations, because otherwise you're maybe going to cause so much morale to drop in your army that it's going to cause your own forces to retreat, and then bad things are going to happen as a result of that. Okay, let me see if I can actually achieve victory here. This is Grey Worm. Okay, he's going to be a bit difficult, I think. Oh, hello. Oh, well, I think I might be done. Okay, here we go. Oh, are you serious? Oh, I was trying to be so incredibly clever with the way that I was maneuvering around them, because I was trying to keep Jogo on Grey Worm's inner side so that Grey Worm couldn't actually attack me. But then he was just way too good. I think he's got some really high skills. What I'm actually going to do right now is I'm actually going to watch the round between Grey Worm and Jogo here, because I think that could be a lot of fun. Let's actually see who wins. I'm betting on Grey Worm here. I think he will absolutely murder anyone that he comes up against. because he seems to have really high skills and seems to do pretty good damage as a result of that. So I'm very much thinking that he will win. Although, yep, as you can see right there, okay. That was easy enough. And now he's up against Neantai. Okay, so let's actually watch him as well. Let's see. I once again have my money on Grey Worm. Who are you betting on? Oh. Oh. No, 2 overheads in a row. Yeah, it's definitely Grey Worm's. Yep, there we go. I knew. As soon as he got out those 2 overheads, that was it. But it's actually kind of nice that the guy that eliminated us was the eventual victor, because that basically meant, hey, you know what? That guy was the strongest in the entire tournament, you know what I mean? Anyway, let me actually just see real quick. I want to just see Grey Worm real fast, because I want to see what he... Okay, no wonder he was actually fantastic. 285 one-handed weapon proficiency. I don't blame him for winning, that is for sure. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.